In this video we're going to show you how we're going to build a Leslie speaker for use with a guitar, with an electric guitar. And what we're looking at here is, this is the Leslie speaker, and we got this out of a 1970s Hammond, I'm pretty sure it was a T model. This speaker, as you can see, mounts sideways instead of vertically like in the old traditional Leslie speakers, so the drum rotates this way, and this is the way it's designed. So the motor itself is designed to hang this way as well, instead of hanging up and down in a vertical position. Because the way this speaker was used in the organ, it's actually mounted, this black board is actually part of the back of the organ, and there are hinges mounted down this side so you can swing the whole unit out this way to work on it. So what we've done is we've taken it out, and we're now going to, because of the way it sits, there's a lip here on the bottom, so the whole unit wants to fall forward or backward, and it actually rests on the drum, which is no good. So we're going to build a little frame for this. This is the piece we're going to use. It's called an insert nut, and the way this works is you drill a hole in the end of the wood, and then you thread this down. It has threads or teeth on the outer edge, and you thread it in using an Allen, and it's internally threaded 1/4 and we got 1 1/4 inch long round head screws that will thread in there to hold the plywood. And here are the 4 end pieces with the receiving nuts inside. You see we just used X lines from corner to corner to find center. We did pretty good. I mean, we drilled these freehand. We didn't have a drill press, so, and they don't have to be dead center, just the whole goal is not to crack the wood. Unfortunately, we did crack the first one, but it looks like it's going to hold, so we'll just put some glue on that and we'll be good to go. Okay, so now we've added the 4 corner braces. You can see them here. We just screwed them right into the box on the unit, and it's very helpful now because the way it used to fall over before, now it won't fall over, and it won't damage the drum while we work on the back. Okay, so now that's our back board cut and ready to go, and the speaker unit itself, remember, here's the legs with the posts. So all we did was take this piece of plywood, which is a little bit bigger, you can see there, and set it on there. We lined up our 2 corners that we knew were square, and then with a pencil just scored the bottom of the piece of plywood, cut it out. To find out where to drill these holes for these screws into this piece of plywood, you simply lay the plywood on top of the unit like so, and we threaded the bolts into there so that the bolts were sticking out, and lifted it up, and a little tap with a hammer, boom, boom, gives us, see if I can show you here real close, gives us a little dent right there, so we know where to drill our hole. Okay, so here we are. The back is on. Everything looks good. See, we did end up using washers, but that gives us a nice corner. Okay, so what's left now, you can see here the way this sits. The bottom of this unit's got a lip. So we put the frame on here to help sit it level, but it still leans back. It's not perfectly level yet. Plus, the board edge would just be sitting on the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, move these over here. This is a two-piece foot. It's a felt bottom, and it's threaded so we can adjust the height of that rest. This grommet piece, you drill into the wood. We'll come over here. So if this were the bottom, if we flip this over and we want this leg to be a certain height, this piece goes into the wood like that, and then you just thread the foot into it and you can adjust the height. And here's the finished product. If we come down here, you can see the feet on the floor. Keeps that front lip from touching the floor. It's got a nice felt bottom and it's adjustable so that it can sit level. And this speaker is done, except for one more step, which we probably won't video. We're going to put a handle right here so you can grab this and pick up. The front of this is flat so it'll rest against the leg of whoever's carrying it. But for all intents and purposes, it's done, and it came out pretty good. We're happy with it. That's the finished result.